China is very focused on health and fitness, believe it or not. Well, my banking is done, and I just came over here to use the public facilities. They're everywhere in China. Generally very clean, no charge, just available for anybody who wants to use it, which I really appreciate, especially when I'm out bike riding. Tends to get the old juices flowing, as it were. And this is a little complex that my bank is in. There are business towers overhead, got convenience stores, little restaurants, all up and down both sides. And it's just such a really fascinating environment. There's always something to see or do in China. For example, this is just a small, how many floors is this? I'd say 15 floor little complex, two little buildings on either side. And then one big tower across the street, which is probably about 30 or 40. But they've got a little bit of everything in here just to make life convenient for the workers, including benches, a great big fountain, which isn't active right now because obviously there's nobody here to enjoy it. Very, very nicely landscaped garden areas, flowers, trees for shade. It really, really is amazing. But let me just give you a little more detail on what kind of things you can expect to find here. I'm going to flip the camera so you can see. All right, so like I was saying, we got the little convenience store here, which sells Yogurt Cow, which is a little ice cream and yogurt brand that you can get in their specialty. We've got a little spicy rice restaurant here, very nice. Little communications place here. Another restaurant. We've got a noodle shop just over here, which is one of the more famous noodle chains in China. It's kind of like McDonald's back in North America. They're everywhere. And they're not bad. They're very, very inexpensive. I want to show you something really cool over here. I think this is fascinating. I think the world needs more of these. As the world is filling up with cars, real estate for parking is becoming massively expensive and hard to find. So what this place is a elevator assisted stacking car park. Just fantastic. So there are how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels. So they can park in here 2 per spot, 60 cars on each side. So this one little building here, and it's not that big of a building. Let me give you another angle here. In a spot that could normally park, let's see here, 20 cars. Now they can park 120. And it's all elevator assisted. Basically, you drive in the entrance here, you pull into one of the bays, you get out, and it automatically lifts your car up, puts it into a spot, and slides over to whatever side it needs to go to. When you come back, you scan the barcode, it brings your car back down. Now, there's not many cars in there right now, obviously, because there's nobody working in the business towers. But look at that, 20 cars. Well, I suppose with the middle lane there, they could put 30. So a 30-car parking lot turned into a 120-car parking lot. Isn't that freaking awesome? I'm really quite surprised that this place isn't open yet, but it is a national chain, so I could see how they would give the workers all across the country the time off. And there's just not enough business at the moment to have people working. Though in the smaller, more local-owned restaurants, absolutely, they are open because there are a few people working and a few people that are here, like me. Now, here's another little thing I wanted to show you, which is just awesome. So like I said, we've got one big business tower there, a smaller one here, and then another one right above me here. And China is very focused on health and fitness, believe it or not. I know there's a lot of negative press out there saying otherwise, but take a look at this green space they provide: trees, parks, benches, everything for the people to get outside, to get fresh air, to get clean air. Because as much as there are a ton of cars in China, as there are everywhere, these naturally clean the air and remove the CO2 from it. So the more trees and things like that you have, the better. But it goes beyond that. Here, let me introduce you to Fast Fit. Now, this is a scan and use as you want fitness center for the general public, but mostly for the people who work in these towers here. So we've got a couple of rowing machines inside here. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that because of the glare. Got a couple rowing machines inside there. We've got a stair climber over here. Let's see if I can get less glare on the front door. Fast Fit. And basically you scan a barcode and you go in. And at the moment, it's just got a couple ellipticals and a couple rowing machines. They did have some treadmills in here, but they might be out for repair or something along those lines. But they've got other little fitness-related stretching devices, things like that. And this is just a little neighborhood fitness center. I'm not sure what the charge would be to get in there. Or for all we know, it is provided by the China Sports Lottery Association. And as such, this might be 100% free. As China Sports Lottery is the company that also puts out all the fitness equipment in the parks and the community centers. So isn't that just awesome? Just right here, just outside your office. You're having a stressful day at work. You need to burn off a few calories, get a little stress out. Come on over here, hop on an elliptical, get on the rowing machine, jump on a treadmill, burn off a few calories, feel better, and then go back to work. I've never seen anything like this anywhere else in the world. It's awesome. They also have other little places just like this, though a little bit smaller, where the government provides pianos. Now, it wouldn't be so much in this area because this area is a primarily business area, but they provide pianos for the kids. So if you have a child who's learning piano and you can't afford to have a full-size piano in your home, they provide these little, they put these little booths out with pianos in them so the kids can literally come out and practice piano. But no, they do recommend a maximum of 1 hour. But if nobody else is waiting, your kid could sit there all day, or I could sit there all day and play piano. But look at this. Benches everywhere, luscious green growth. And this is the middle of winter. This is awesome. And just an amazing environment to be healthy, to be fit, and to de-stress yourself. This is something that the Western world needs a lot more of.